We've got beers, as usual, from Carnival Brewery. What have you guys chosen today?
Oh, well, I've got the Life Ghosts on BMX Bandits.
I've got the Citra Pale Ale. I love this beer.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
You guys are now on the penultimate day of quite a massive tour. How do you feel? How is it feeling that you're going to wrap things up tomorrow night?
Well, I wouldn't say it was massive, but...
Well, you did the States earlier in the year.
Yeah,
do you
we
think
did.
it's massive?
It was massive.
I would say we're tired. But also have made some great memories.
Any tour highlights that you could share with us?
Festivals.
Yeah, we've had a fun time. We played 2 festivals, and they were both really fun.
And Manchester.
Yeah, our Manchester
It's
show last
so
night
fun.
was great.
Yeah.
We're a bit knackered.
You're picking up some of the English terminology then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What?
You've got a song on the new album called The I-95 Bridge, which made me think that even a song named after a bridge can sound kind of cool because it's American. Because there's loads of American songs about like the Brooklyn Bridge. And there's songs about New York and California and all this stuff. I wanted to ask what you think makes a place worth writing about. Why did you choose that bridge, and why do you think those places get written about so much?
Oh, there's actually one of our friends has a song about, isn't it? Oh, it's the 99 corridor.
Oh, yeah,
something?
Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora. I feel
Another
like
street.
there are quite a few songs that kind of place yourself in a city based on like a street or a bridge, and to me it's always really nostalgic, especially if it's in the city I'm from or a city I'm in or something, because memories are so place related. Maybe everyone feels that way, maybe just me. But it's like when you've lived in a city for a long time and you kind of walk through it and you remember all of your former selves that have existed, like maybe you lived in a different neighborhood or something. And yeah, to commemorate that experience, I think is sweet.
I don't know. I don't like to look back that far.
Yeah, it's sort of like you write the song about the moment you're in, and then you can look back at the song, but you can't really look back at the past and write a song about it that's true to life.
I feel like I like some songs like that, but it's hard for me to do personally, like go that far back and like dig up the feelings, because I'm bad at keeping a journal.
I feel like I'm just like, by the time, I don't know, usually when I write a song, it's about something that's like very present in my life and like affecting me emotionally, like in that moment. It's kind of my way of processing that. So I don't really need to process college anymore. Although, I mean, it's great. We had some good memories for sure.
Yeah.
So the new album, Live, Laugh, Love, which I have a copy of here, came out earlier this year, but you were writing that since kind of lockdown time.
Yeah, I think there's at least one song on there that we recorded in January 2020. And then we had 2 other recording sessions. So yeah, it was kind of spaced out. And we recorded more songs than we put on the album. So we have some extras. So that was kind of nice to have extras so we could pick and choose like which songs fit together nicely.
But I know that over some of that time you were living in a punk house.
I don't know where people get this
For a
information, but it's
summer.
I was. Yeah. No, it's funny. It's like,
This is- yeah,
I think
and-
that was like a part of maybe I put out like a solo record, and that was a part of the bio. But yeah, I was living with my friends in a punk house summer 2022, 21, one of those. And that was when I was living in LA, and then I just came back to Seattle for that summer.
What is a punk house? Because it's not actually, reading about you guys is probably the first time I've ever heard the term.
You don't have
So-
those. You don't have those in
Really?
England.
I think I'm guessing it's kind of like a squat, right?
A squat,
not-
Yeah, maybe you
it's
call
totally
it
a
a squat,
squat.
here. Yeah, it's like a house that's just completely falling apart. That my friends actually have lived, like Bree has lived there for like 15 years or
Yeah.
something, but they just moved out. Like it's coming down, the house finally after all these years. Spruce House. It's a legendary place. So all my friends just moved out like last week, sadly. But it was time that the house was rejecting them. Like the
Couldn't
the
really
fridge
hang out
broke.
on the porch anymore. It was like too dangerous.
Yeah, the porch.
What's dangerous about the porch?
Like it could collapse.
There was
Okay.
a column on the porch that completely like wasn't attached anymore. It's barely so you're not allowed to touch the column. And then yeah, there's like mice and all that kind of stuff. It's disgusting. When I was living there, I would put on like slippers to walk from like as soon as I got out of the shower, I was like, I got to put shoes on because it's like camping. Like you don't know what's on the ground there. The friends I was living with there, we have a band called Who Is She? I don't know if our music is really punk, but we did write some songs while I was there.
I'd like to ask about the album name because I know that you've got the Live, Laugh, Love tattoo on your ankle,
I
right?
do, yeah.
Did you get the tattoo before or after you named the record?
Before, yeah. My friend Stick and poked me with it. It's
Yeah.
just kind of like a motto that I think I've always had. I think I came up with it.
That's a huge claim, actually.
Yeah. It's just something I've always said.
Because I think that's the thing. The message is great. Live, laugh, love. You can't really find any flaws in that. But it's kind of become a bit of a corny thing people have on the wall in their kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So why do you think it's become lame? Why is it not like a thing that people live by?
I think because of maybe the font choices and some of the embroidered pillows that it's on. Airbnb has really like
because of Airbnb.
claimed it for their own.
Capitalism.
We're reclaiming it though.
Do any of the band have any tattoos that could inform any future music?
Julia has more that are that have informed past music.
Yeah, I also have No Regrets, which is our first album. So I got that tattoo maybe like a year before that album came out. And yeah, when we're trying to name albums, I do go through all my tattoos and like maybe the next album could be That's Amore because Gretchen and I
Oh, that's a good one.
have
That's a good
Amore
one,
tattoo.
That's Amore.
That is a good one. It's kind of continuing on in that
Yeah.
kind of same vein as Live, Laugh, Love.
So you've been together for about 14, 15 years now. You've done 5 albums together.
That long?
Are you only just realizing that?
I guess so. I knew it was like 10. I can think in my head, I'm like 10 years. But
technically,
it's
like
true.
2010 was when
Yeah,
we
it's
formed.
true. That's crazy.
We've been saying 10 years for the past 5 years.
But you've all got great singing voices, but it took until this album for every member to sing on a track. Why do you think that was?
Well, actually, every member has sung on a track before, but this is the first album with like everyone having a lead vocal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
Annie's had backup vocals.
Annie put out their own album during the pandemic. Was that?
Yeah, I think so.
They recorded with Melina from JSOM, and that's an amazing album.
Yeah.
Everyone should check it
That
out.
was maybe like the beginning of Annie's songwriting career, and then they brought a song to the band, and yeah, the rest was history.
You now get the chance to pick the perfect band. So you have guitar, bass, drums, vocalist, and a mystery instrument.
Mystery.
To put them all together, living or dead, one night only.
Oh.
Who, as a band, would you like to choose for your dream band?
George Harrison, John Lennon. I almost said John Legend. John Lennon.
do
Paul
love John
McCartney.
Legend.
I do love John Legend. Okay, John Legend, Paul McCartney. Basically the Beatles, but plus John Legend. I don't know. I can't name a single drummer.
What about
I like Alex from Proto Martyrs drumming as well.
Yeah.
It's like all my friends, you
Yeah,
know.
or
I'm
like
like, oh,
Stella.
Stacey Peck,
Yeah.
great drummer.
What band is Stacey in?
I was in a band with her called Childbirth, and her other band is Pony Time. She's a Seattle legend. But she has such a specific style. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we can put Paul McCartney on bass.
Stacey on drums.
Stacey
Actually, I
and
would love
Paul.
to see Stacey and Amanda Paul McCartney.
I kind of feel like, what about Gabby singing?
Yeah, I mean, I've had that thought too.
Gabby could sing.
Who's Gabby?
Another friend from Seattle.
Right, band
Abby,
Stickers
and
or
tissue.
also- yeah, tissue currently. So what are we missing here? Guitar, a mystery instrument too. I mean, harp. Throw in Joanna
Oh,
Newsom.
harp, one of the harp twins.
Oh, one of the harp
One of them.
twins. Ooh.
Kennerly.
Joanna Newsom in.
Kennerly from the harp twins.
Yeah.
Who's Wilco's guitarist? Please help us
I don't really like idolize musicians in the same way that some people do. As you can tell, we're like, oh, who's that guy?
I could be like people from bands, you know, like
People I
like
know.
the voice in, you know, in broadcast. Could we have what's her name sing?
Yeah.
Broadcast.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
think that's a full band.
I think so.
There's like 10 people. Thrown
Yeah.
What's
So what's happening next for Chastity? What's coming up next?
happening next?
Well,
We're
doing a tour of Europe in the summer of 2025.
Yeah.
We'll be hitting all the
Hopefully.
festivals, so look
Yeah.
out for us there.
For us,
Look
it's
out for us on the
unplanned at the
festies.
moment, but yeah, we'll be
We're
hitting
manifesting
the fests.
currently.
We have half an album already finished, or maybe like 3/4 even. Who knows? Our 6th album.
Our 6th studio album.
That's amore.
That's Amore coming out in, I would say, 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, thanks for talking to me. Thanks for talking to me, guys. And I hope the show goes well tonight.
Thanks.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Nice to meet you, Alex.